Good morning, students. Welcome back to your English literature class. Today we see the lesson 6, The Three Black Crows, written by John Barron. Dear students, yesterday I have said to you to read this poem or go through the poem, and I have said to write the hard words of this poem. So, here we start this chapter. The poet is trying to convey through satire or sarcasm the way of the society. People love gossip, and in the process of spreading gossip, exaggeration turns a mouse into a dinosaur. Here, I want to say that satire means we are making a very big thing. Okay, whenever we are saying something to the first person, he is making a he's mixing something more and he's telling to the third person. Okay, so people love gossip. We can see that whenever the people are standing together, they are gossip lot of things. In that process of spreading gossip, when they are talking together, sometimes what happens, they are talking about the mouse, but it message goes to the about the dinosaur. Okay, it is like a game of a Chinese whisper. People do not realize that they are spreading falsehood. Whenever they are gossiping and the message is spreading from the one person to the second person, there the message is forwarding as a falsehood. Hence, it is very important not to believe every single things one hears. Okay? Whenever we listen or someone tells to us about anything, we should not believe at the first, but we have to conquer it, or we have to find out the fact whether that thing is who has said or where that incident has happened. So single thing one hears. Okay, single thing one hears means the person who has said or where that action has taken place, that fact you should have, then you believe the person what he is saying. It is important not to believe everything one hears, because unless and until one knows for oneself, one can never be sure about the truth of any statement. One should speak on something if only one has the first hand knowledge of the issue. Okay, if the person is not knowing the more about, or if he has not seen the incident, which incident has took place, then that message is falsely moving to the second person to the third person, like that. Okay, so we have to acknowledge our knowledge by searching the first persons, by searching the fact where it has taken place. So the poem is funny because it employs sarcasm and satire to expose the foolish of human nature. The way the news spread and everywhere watches of the appearance of crows is hilarious. So in the fact that with each new person they at last to the fact, but the number of the crows dwindles, means decrease from 3 to 2, 2 to 1. Finally, when the actual person who threw up was questioned about the veracity of the news, the truth comes out. Here we have seen that in this paragraph, the poem is about as a funny. Here we will see that one person hears the news from somewhere, and he says that news is spreading in his area about the crow. So he wants to know the fact. So he asks the third person, then the second person, then the first person. So he comes that there is no more crows are there. About the crows, news is the fake news. So when he encountered the actual person who has said or who has done this action, from he comes the truth. What is satire or sarcasm? Satire means the use of humor, irony, exaggeration, or ridicule to expose or critical person's stupidity, particularly in the context of contemporary politics or other topical issue. Other meaning is satire is the use of the humor. Humor means falsely message to spread exaggeration in order to show how foolish or wicked some people's behavior or ideas are. And sarcasm is an ironic or satirical remark tempered by humor, makes someone look or feel foolish. Okay, dear students, in this poem, we cannot say it is a poem, we can say it is as a story, but written in such a way that it's a showing a poem. Okay, but here you can see that lot of changes are there, lot of people are interacting. You can see here dialogues are given to the persons, so we can say it is as a story. Now in the story, why it is set as a poem, you can see in the last, in the beautiful way the writer or poet has written the rhyming words at the poem. You can see strand, hand, this is the rhyming word. Okay, now you can see that, chat, indeed, agreed, strange, change, nose, crows, true, you, sound is there, you, man, ran, then care, me. Okay, you can come to the next page. Here you will see that event, went, fact, exact, on, upon, case, place, out, doubt, referred, heard, I, lie, one, none, all, recall, wasn't, last. Like that, you can see in the poem all the last words are having some of the rhyming words are there in the poem. So now we'll listen the summary of this poem. Okay, this is as a story, so I will explain as the summary of this poem. Okay, in this we cannot able to explain you line by line because it is a dialogue wise sentences are given. Okay, so listen carefully. In this poem, or we can say in the story, two businessmen met at the street. One man holding the hand of the other and said, "Listen, it is an odd story about the crows." His friend replied, "I don't know," but he said, "I am surprised, and everywhere in my place gossip is going on. There is gentleman Li knows, Li means gully, that as he vomit and at the same time he took out the crow, it thrown up three black crows." Then his friend replied, "Impossible." His friend replied, "But it's true. I got the news from good person like me." So they went to inquire about the fact. They met the comrade, means companion. "Do you talking about the same affairs?" "Yes, sir. If you have any doubt, then you can ask Mr. Such a one." Here you can see that how beautifully the poet have used the name Mr. Such a one. Here also the particular person name is not there. He is an unknown person. He told me. But listen, there is two black crows, not three. Here he come to know that there is not a three black crows, only the two black crows was there. After that, he met the second person. There he came to know that it was not two black crows, only one. But event was true. But that action, what has taken place about the crow, it is the true. The person who vomit, he only told me, said the person. Here the speaker is finding the truth. Here we can see that the speaker is finding the fact, what is the truth is there. Finally, he went to the actual person who did the action, asked, this incident is true? No, all spread a lie. He says that all are spreading the lie. Then what happened? He asked what happened. Actual person says that I was horrid sick and I vomited. That vomit looked like as black as a crow. I said to the my neighbor that I vomited and that vomits look like as a black as a crow. How the people, he says that how the people misunderstand or misheard and they have spread the false news. Now the poet says, if we are confirmed about the things or actual facts, then only we should tell to others. Okay? Dear students, I hope this poem as a story, it is clear to you. Your homework is go through the question answers of the chapter, try to solve it. Okay? Thank you and have a nice day.